Etheridge, New Testament, the preaching of Matthew the Apostle. When he had descended from the mountain, great multitudes clave to him. And, behold, a certain leper came and worshipped him, and said, My Lord, if thou art willing, thou canst cleanse me. And Jesus extended his hand, and touched him, and said, I am willing, be clean. And in that very hour his leprosy was cleansed. And Jesus said to him, See that thou tell no man, but go, show thyself to the priests, and offer the oblation that Moses required for their testimony. Then when Jesus had entered into Capernaum, a certain centurion approached him, and besought of him, saying, My Lord, my child is lying in the house, paralyzed and grievously tormented. Jesus saith to him, I will come and heal him. The centurion answered and saith, My Lord, I am not worthy that thou shouldst come beneath my roof. Only speak in a word, and my child shall be healed. For I also am a man under authority, and under my hand there are soldiers. I say to this one, Go, and he goeth, and to the other, Come, and he cometh, and to my servant, Do this, and he doeth. When Jesus heard this, he was moved with admiration, and said to those with him, Truly I say to you, that in Israel I have not found faith like this. But I tell you, that many shall come from the east and from the west, and shall recline with Abraham and Isaac and Jacob in the kingdom of the heavens. But the children of the kingdom shall go forth into outer darknesses. There will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. And Jesus said unto the centurion, Go, as thou hast believed, it shall be to thee. And his child was healed in that very hour. And Jesus came to the house of Simon, and saw his mother-in-law lying, a fever having seized her. And he touched her with his hand, and the fever left her, and she arose and ministered to them. And when it was evening, they brought before him many demoniacs, and he cast out their devils by a word, and all those who were heavily afflicted he healed. So was fulfilled what had been spoken by the prophet Isaiah, who said, That he should take our griefs and bear our infirmities. Now when Jesus saw the great multitudes which encompassed him, he commanded that they should go to the opposite shore. And a certain scribe approached him, and said, Rabbi, I will come after thee to the place whither thou goest. Jesus saith to him, The foxes have their dens, and the fowls of heaven a bower, but the Son of Man hath not where to lay his head. And another from his disciples said to him, My Lord, permit me first to go and bury my father. But Jesus said to him, Come after me, and leave the dead ones burying their dead. And when Jesus had ascended into the ship, his disciples ascended with him. And, behold, a great commotion was made on the sea, insomuch that the vessel was covered by the waves. But Jesus himself was asleep. And the disciples approached him, that they might awake him, saying to him, Our Lord, deliver us, we are perishing. And Jesus said to them, Why are you fearful, you little in faith? Then he arose and forbade the wind and the sea, and there was a great calm. But the men were struck with wonder, saying, What being is this, to whom the winds and the sea are obedient? And when Jesus came to the other side, to the region of the Gadarenes, there met him 2 demoniacs, who came forth from the place of sepulchres, exceedingly malignant, insomuch that no man could pass by that way. And they shouted, saying, What to us, and to thee, Jesus, Son of God? Hast thou come hither before the time, to torment us? Now there was at a distance from them a herd of many swine feeding. Those demons, therefore, supplicated from him, saying, If thou cast us out, suffer us to go into the herd of swine. Jesus saith to them, Go. And immediately they went forth, and entered into the swine. And the whole herd rushed directly over the rock, and, plunging into the sea, perished in the waters. And they who tended them fled, and went into the city, and showed everything that was done, and what concerned these demoniacs. And the whole city came forth to meet Jesus himself, and when they beheld him, they besought from him that he would remove from their coasts.